Today we are doing Resident Evil Remake for the Nintendo Wii, but I'm not the one playing. No, it will actually be Eric here doing his first ever virgin run of Resident Evil anything.
Pretty much. I've done about 20 minutes of Resident Evil Revelations.
The hilarious thing about all of this is that Eric is absolutely petrified of all things horror related. So there's nothing really significant in this room.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh god.
Oh
my god.
Boy. Tank controls. This is new for me. Jill, why are you drunk as shit on this mission? How do I pick this up?
Just keep scrolling. You'll pick it up eventually.
Gun.
Jill, you want to take your gun out of your hands for a second? Maybe pick up the thing on the table?
You gotta get closer.
I'm like...
To the right. Why do you keep going left?
To the window.
I can't believe how much time. I know. There. Now
yes. Give it to me. I will have it.
Whatever. At least you can save. You're not gonna save after all that work? All right. Whatever.
I feel lucky.
People, it's what's for dinner.
So,
I'm gonna leave you to your manwich there, so
you're passing the door that you need to go to.
You mean this?
it's like I'm learning.
That's a door.
It's quite narrow.
Check the arrow.
Oh,
There you go. It looks like the arrowhead can be removed.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
There you go. Now you have an arrowhead. Look, a bow and arrow. I wonder if we have anything that resembles an arrow.
Sadly, no such thing exists.
I guess you better leave, yeah.
Yeah, let's get out of here. John Tolman. Hey, bullets.
let's go.
Well, at least you're fully loaded. I gotta say, you're doing pretty good except for the crippling health situation.
This is a great video for the audience. Look at this guy drunkenly wander around.
Alright, folks, sorry for that slight delay. We've decided to go and let a more slightly trained, slightly more experienced zombie hunter take over.
I'm still here, though. This has two advantages. Terry actually knows what he's doing, and he can beat this game before you all die of old age. On the other hand, though, we are playing in the dark still, and I am still right here, and I have not seen any of this before. So rather than focusing on how to figure out how to turn my character, I'm focusing on all the things trying to eat us instead. So it's not really better in my hands.
Now, I am experienced with this game, but it has been a little while, so I'm sure I'm going to make a mistake. I'll probably have to double back once or twice, because I can't say I recall how to perform the perfect, optimal, under an hour and a half or under an hour run right now.
The Bravo team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris.
Bravo team's helicopter was a derelict.
Oh.
Save for the remaining body of Kevin.
R.I.P. Kevin, we hardly knew ye.
We continued our search for the other members.
Look at that smoking cool dude.
I wear my sunglasses at night.
Yeah, literally, that can't be a very safe thing to do.
Look,
So
I don't think you understand. When you're this cool, you don't have to make sense.
he just wears them so he can. So Jill's definitely had a bad day so far.
Well, I do have to say, this is a little bit unexpected. It's one thing to go and usually have to murder animals in the first place. How about evil, diseased, mutant, undead animals?
That's what I like. Her blank expression there says, I did not expect this when I got dressed today.
Freeze frame! Oh!
Chris, this way.
Doesn't Wesker eventually become like Neo from the Matrix or something?
Yes. So blatantly so that a lot of people thought that they were literally, well, basically they were literally ripping off the Matrix.
Yeah, except he's like a plant version of the Matrix and you defeat him by shooting lights.
Oh, well, you're getting a little ahead of yourself there, but let's just focus on what a mansion we have before us.
The game series started very humble. Yeah, it didn't get pants on head crazy until later, I suppose.
Jill, no. You don't want to go back out there.
But we've got to find...
What was that?
So I just can't stress this enough.
No.
How do we possibly lose Chris after all entering through the same front door?
Chris and I go back a long way. All right. You two go. I'll secure this area. Stay sharp. A dining room. I think you'd better take a look at this.
What is it?
Delicious blood. Tastes like Chris's blood. I would know.
See if you can find any other clues.
You know those drug tests? They weren't for testing drugs.
You go on ahead. I'm gonna be enjoying this blood for a little bit longer. Gotta make sure no one else can have it.
Keep it up, Barry. Pretend to look important. Then when everybody else dies, you...
Go on. Come on. What are you still doing here? Get on it.
Survivor, Barry. That's the goal. Just pretend to look important. What a beautiful door.
Oh god, just everything in this game, quite frankly, is pretty freaking beautiful. So this was your favorite scene last time. What do you think now? I should note in the original game it's technically more gruesome, as you clearly see a severed head fall off in the old version. But in the old version, I would almost describe the zombie as looking like a clown.
I'm glad we played this during the day last time, and I am not glad that we were playing it at night this time.
Barry!
What is it?
So yeah, if you just go immediately to Barry, he just takes care of the zombie for you.
Let me take care of it. What the hell is this thing?
I found Kenneth killed by this thing. Let's report this to Wesker.
What a zombie.
Oh, how nice. Closes the door for you and everything.
You forgot your ribbon.
Oh, I'll be doing no saves.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
I'm about to go and blow your mind, mister.
Wesker!
Cut to 40 minutes later.
Yeah, famous last words. I know. Keep this marked, folks. You got it, Barry. I'm going to search this place with the utmost thorough.
I still can't believe that's a door. It looked like a frigging pantry to me, or a bookshelf.
No, nothing. What's What's going on?
I went up the stairs and down the stairs. Nothing. I checked every single stair. Nothing.
She's like a bored teenager. Look, I did what you told me to do. What more do you want, man?
Okay, then. I'll try the door on the other side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could easily get lost. Let's start from the first floor.
Okay.
Oh, I almost forgot. It's a lockpick. You'd make better use of it.
Thanks. I may need
You'd
it.
make better use of it as more functional, but it's still not as good as the Master of Unlocking line.
Okay.
There is still a couple corny lines. I'll point to one of the more cornier lines when we get to it, but for the most part, yeah, the dialogue has been normalized. I don't really need the map, I suppose, but just in case I get lost, like I said, I can't say I remember everything off the top of my head, just in case. We're going to grab this map really quick, just so I have my point of... So yeah, as you saw, this area, kind of a pointless dead end, so all you do is just ignore it. Just push this thing, get the map, and be done with it. Don't even bother with that hallway, in all honesty. It is possible to get the weapon and then leave without engaging the zombie, but it is so hard, Eric. I've only done it once, I feel, and it was pretty much by a complete freak accident.
Now, have you played Resident Evil Revelations 2?
No, actually, that's a game I really need to catch up on. I wanted to play it really badly. It's a strange little entry, I feel, in the Resident Evil franchise. It feels like it's an okay game, but no one is talking about it at all. Good, bad, just it's kind of gone under everyone's radar.
It's weird because it was an episodic game, but they released it all in the period of 3 or 4 weeks. It's really more like one game that they just broke up into tiny chunks to space out slightly. Weird for episodic games where there's normally there's several months break between each one. But the one thing I like about it, because I have seen one video of it, Barry is one of the main characters, and they actually have an in-universe explanation for all the horrible dialogue he says. And it basically boils down to, he's a weird dad who says shitty jokes.
Oh no, the transformation! I feel it! I'm becoming a dad!
Which is a pretty clever way of handling bad dialogue, I figure. Because I think you've got a co-op partner, and it's his daughter who follows him around or something like that, and she's basically rolling her eyes the whole time like, oh my god, I can't believe you just said that. Oh, okay. That guy's very well dressed.
Now this guy is random. He either has his back to you or doesn't. Come on. Damn it. Tried to fake him out.
Okay. Ha ha ha. Good times. Good. I gotta love those prompts. It's like, yes, I will take it. I will take everything not nailed down. I need it to stay alive.
Pretty much. God, if only you could sometimes.
If it said, will you take this pile of dung, I would say, well, maybe I can smear it in the zombie's eyes, you know?
I do have to say, the greatest bane in this game has to be the precious ammo that you finally stumble on after getting low on resources, but you have necessary puzzle items in your inventory, cannot advance. Rats. I'm very bad at this so far.
I don't remember these guys, but
because I'm on hard. They're not here. God, I'm terrible. Hidden shotgun shells. FYI.
You don't have the shotgun though. I guess you could jam it in its mouth and hope it just bursts.
Boy, I'm not gonna lie, this is definitely some of the worst rust you could possibly imagine. But we're moving right along.
Now we're to the creepy murder basement. Although, to be fair, I bet there's a lot of those in this game.
About 3 to be exact.
Okay, that lighting. Best part, you can play with 2 people, that's the best part, because as long as you keep talking, you're not left with your imagination.
Of what could possibly be in this friendly, giant, bloodied, rusted coffin hanging above your head.
Sarcophagus literally hanging above your head like the sword of Damocles.
Ooh, sword of Damocles. We're getting all sophisticated here now.
Literature. We're bringing literature to the people.
I think I was supposed to just run for the arrowhead for this to be optimal, but let's see what happens. Yeah, they just sort of reset.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't reset. They actually do walk away. What they do is they can't chase you down there. So they just sort of think you're like gone and wander away.
Thank God we're dealing with zombies here. Although, being Resident Evil, it's not always just zombies, of course. I know for a fact there's giant mutant frogs at some point, which is, I don't know if it's in this game or another game, but that terrifies me because I like frogs. I don't like the idea of one being big enough to eat me, though.
Frogs? Not in this game, but there's something much worse but similar to frogs.
Oh, is it that thing that stands up?
Jump scare.
Oh, they faked you out, though. The dog's supposed to jump out there originally, isn't it?
No. Oh, well, actually, in the original game, yes. I think it just immediately jumps out. But
they fake you out by just having the glass break.
At the sake of spoiling this for you, yes, it can still jump out at you.
But sometimes
that's the thing about this game is all the hallways are like a little tick off the clock. What happens is the hallway, it's safe right now. So you're thinking, oh, I can come back here sometime. No worries. But you walk through the hallway too many times, all of a sudden all the manner of shit just starts popping out of nowhere.
Yeah. I've heard this is one of the best remakes to play if you've played the original game, because they tweaked it just enough to mess with your expectations. So you're like, oh, I know how this goes, but no. No, you don't.
Absolutely. This game was a blast for even the most hard veterans of the first game.
Which is weird for remakes. Usually you don't get that. Usually it's like, oh, I know how it goes, I'll pass. No, it's still...
We're going to ignore this door. That's another optional. At least for us. If you were Chris, I think it would be more required.
Captain Hard Mode, yeah.
Such a strange, precarious room with nothing in it. I wonder why it's there.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing that's gonna go... I'm guessing the walls will explode and a 20-foot demon will just fucking, like, punch clean through you or something. I don't know, it's Resident Evil. Let's get spooky.
What game are we playing again?
I'm gonna... As long as I keep it farcical, I won't get scared.
Dusty.
Oh, of course, it's a secret murder room with a falling... Oh, okay. Can you use the lockpick?
Oh god, what did I do now?
Actually, it is kind of strange why you wouldn't... I guess there's no lock to pick.
Barry! Help!
Jill, you in there?
Barry? Get me out of here! The door's jammed!
Stand back!
Here, I'll save you! Bam! Bam! Jill, you've been shot! A Jill exclusive. Chris does not get this option. He actually has to find the broken shotgun to get the shotgun. Which Jill can do too, but we can just skip that with this little segment.
Barry.
That was a close one. A second late, you would have fit nicely into a sandwich.
Really? Thanks.
Jibble sandwich, you might say.
Hey, Barry, didn't you say you were going back to the
I
dining
love
room
that they
find
tried to
Clue?
fix that line even
I'm
if
glad
they
and
didn't
all,
totally
but why are you
succeed.
here?
I would still call this a more practical line. I mean, it's a little, ha ha ha, you just died still moment, but...
It's like, Barry, way to make light of this secret torture murder mansion full of evil monsters.
Don't mention it.
So, I do have to award Jill's inquisitiveness for, hey, Barry, why are you here? I thought you went the other way. But at the same time, for gosh sakes, he just saved your life. You don't question why. You just thank the gods that you actually had the sheer luck to go and actually get through that.
I think I'd question a lot about this play. Okay.
Oh shit, you're right. No, not a big deal. And that's why I didn't even bother to have the pistol equipped in the first place.
Well, I don't got much. You got me there.
Yeah, we won't be using the pistol at all in my playthrough.
20. Just grab him just in case, man. Wow. 20 minutes later. God damn it, where's the pistol?
Moving right along.
Dum-ba-dum, dum-ba-dum.
Now, I'm gonna get lost at some point here. Bear with me.
His body's gone.
Yes, because I blew off his head. I knew there was something. Man, this TV is dark. You folks at home probably can't see this, but yeah, this TV is mad dark. Son of a bitch, I didn't blow off his head, did I?
No.
Anyway, blowing off the head bypasses the whole Crimson Head thing.
Since they got no head to Crimson.
Basically, so... I didn't blow off this guy's head, did I?
I don't believe so. You had to...
That cheeses me off. I feel like I'm gonna... I could ignore him, but I think I'm gonna take care of business once again. But we'll get to that eventually.
Yeah, that's another inversion. This is thankfully the only game where those are a thing that exist, because I don't think I can Well, I guess this game's mechanics involve you returning to the same areas over and over again. It's not really a thing in the other games.
It is possible to minimize it greatly when you know what you're doing, but yes, absolutely. With the more that you keep going back, the more that you risk great danger to yourself in this game.
Yeah. You've got to be very tactical with your decisions.
Yeah, he's lying there. Okay, I'm going to quickly just take care of this guy just to make this... Because it's always nice to have the save room, any area where the save points are, to be safe rooms, so that you don't have to worry about anything on your way into them.
Oh, is this one of the save points?
Well, yeah, typewriter in the corner. Not to mention the old precious item chest.
That is important, yeah.
Oh, praise the item chest. You somehow transfer items between worlds.
Look, it's a creepy murder mansion with lots of elaborate traps. I'm assuming there's a vast tunnel system underneath each of these chests.
I understand that when this mechanic was first implemented, it was because of technical limitations. They actually did want you to drop items similar to how you could in RE0.
Well, better hope the house don't burn down.
Just dousing everything in kerosene in this old, rotted mansion.
What's the worst that could happen?
But, I don't know. I never knew how to feel about item chests, in all honesty. Do I need this right away? Where do I need this? I know I need it for the wood plaque, but where else do I need this?
I'll say this about item chests. I don't like them in 8-bit RPGs. And I don't like... That's it, pretty much. That's the only other time I've encountered them. Because you probably don't play many old RPGs, but those also have an item limit where you can carry maybe 8 items on your person. And in a game like an RPG where you store tons of potions, you basically have a 20 million pound backpack on you at all times with 99 potions. That is annoying.
God, every time I ever encounter... Yes. Sorry, I'm trying to remember everything still. Let me just Let me think here for a second, yeah.
Feeling fine.
Oh, I know what I gotta do.
That makes one of us.
So I've unlocked this door, so now this door is accessible. So now I have 2 entryways onto the right side of the mansion. And this is one of the... When you explore both halves of the room and re-enter here, be it the top floor or ground floor, you'll re-encounter Barry.
Can't say it's much safer here either. We'd better secure our escape route first. There's gotta be a back door somewhere.
All right then, let's split up again.
Hey, hold on a sec. Look what I've found.
What?
There we go.
A can of fizz. It's sure to yellow and mellow those
Acid
things.
rounds. He calls acid rounds a can of fizz. Like, what does that even mean, Barry?
Fizz?
Was I supposed to drink the acid shells?
What
Maybe.
about you?
Are you sure he's
don't
not the
worry.
traitor? Hey, soda, drink it. It'll be fun. Oh.
Oh, actually,
Thanks.
given the events of the game, that's a half
Ciao.
that's
What?
a half interesting theory.
Look, I mean, think about it. Wesker saved your life at one point, and maybe he's not so bad. Maybe those sunglasses just hide dark interpersonal turmoil. Like he was always picked on as a kid because his glasses were surgically grafted to his face when he was 5 years old. You know, it's tough to overcome, you know?
Okay, when you get really good at this game, this is how you start to know things. Depending on which side of the room you go on first, guess what? That's the side the zombie spawns on. So, I can go to the left side of this room, stop, and then just go to the right, and vice versa, to go around, because this room is just a giant circle, to go and get around the zombie. I thought I could push the statue in time, but yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, unfortunately. I'm a little dumb here.
gotta bait him a bit.
Yeah, I don't... This is something you missed in your playthrough, but, you actually have to push this statue.
Interesting.
In the old game, it's more obvious that it's actually something interactable, but yeah.
Well, yeah, part of the problem here is everything's so... Ironically, everything's so detailed, it's hard to tell what is interactable.
Well, most people actually kind of considered that a good thing, because it was kind of...
For me...
Not vexing, but, like, distracting how key items just popped out so much in the old games against those pre-rendered backgrounds.
For me, it's the adventure game problem, though, where it's just like, what am I looking for, you know?
Let's see. I unlocked the other one, so I want this one. Yes. So if you paid attention to that photo we picked up with the dog whistle, you'll notice this area looks a little familiar.
Oh, wasn't this the outdoor area we were just in?
It's near it, but this is not it.
You blew the dog whistle.
Yes, I did. This is where auto lock comes in handy. Oh, that's okay. There's literally a healing vat right next to me. Done.
So why did you want that collar?
Yes, we wanted the dog's collar. So what if the dog wasn't zombied out of question?
Well, then you just walk up to it and take the collar off. Be like, good boy, thank you. Glad you survived the zombie apocalypse. Good boy. Oh, that's right, because in my playthrough, we actually had we found the diary entry where the guy discussed that for some reason, he put an important item on a crazy dog's neck.
It's just a shape of a key. This is such a complicated puzzle.
Wow.
So that's not even enough. What we have to then do is substitute the real key for this fake key, and then we can use that key.
Wait.
Also, I like how Jill is just somehow psychic enough to know, doesn't seem like we need a dog whistle anymore. The arbitrary item that we picked up in the first place. Throw it away?
So wait, that's not even the real key? Like, is there some sort of zombie trade man that is just like, hey, I'm looking for a fake key. Maybe if you can give me one, I'll give you the real key. I don't even know.
Ugh.
Okay, could have lived without seeing that forever.
I don't care about the corpse, Jill. Open up the dang door.
But he looks like he's been dead for several hours.